And as I talked about before, Ardith has been natural, she stated, for 4 to 5 years, all right? Her curl pattern is curly, tightly curled to curly, all right? And as I stated, she has different curl patterns in one head. Now I'm going to turn her around because I want you to see that immense shine that she has in her hair just from the process as it's been started now. So where she is now, she only has had the transitioning mousse placed in her hair and allowed to process for the 15 minutes, and then it's been air formed in and then flat iron. So she has nothing else in her hair besides the product remaining right now, and you see how shiny this hair is. All right, and then you're able to look here at her natural curl pattern. All right, here her ends, you can see that her ends are a little looser, like curly, but then here in her root area, she's tightly curled. And we know that this is loosened here because, you know, she's, like I told you, she's been getting her hair flat ironed over, you know, the 5-year period, because she mostly wears her hair straight. All right?
Alicia, I'm just going to address a question really quick.
Sure.
Right, as you prepare. Okay, why do we have to wait to apply color if this is not a straightening system? The concept is this: it seals and locks the cuticle layer down. So if you're to do this immediately following the actual system in the hair, the color doesn't have anything to adhere to. Typically with color, if it's a semi, demi, or temporary color, it sticks to the outer portion of the hair shaft. Okay, so if you don't have a roughed up cuticle layer to provide this sort of support for the color, then it's going to slide right off. So that's why we recommend a week prior to 2 weeks following. Alicia, take it away.
All right. I'm so excited I started to get started. All right, so I'm using the transitioning mousse on my client Ardith. And what you want to do is part, like I stated, a 1/4 inch partings, and I'm using 1 to 2 pumps on her hair. Okay, so here I found that her hair is basically a medium texture. I don't need a whole lot. So that pump here, I'm able to use the back of my comb, put that 1 pump there, and I'm able to take that all the way through to the ends of her hair. It's just that simple. Okay, then I'm going to part it again, 1/4 inch, and still use the same amount, 1 to 2 pumps. Now each head you should be able to do 1.5 to 2 ounces to complete an entire head form. And I know that's, you're saying, wow, that's it? Yes, that's definitely all you need to use. And you see I'm able to use that and get that all the way down, and then any remainder of it I can go ahead and put it in the next section as well, because I'm not going to be wasteful at all and not overuse the product. And you see I'm able to get through there. And that's just going to depend. Even if you have a client that has extremely long hair or dense hair, you may use the 2 ounces, but you can really get that 1.5 to 2 ounces to complete the entire head. Now I'm going through. Don't think that it's only been towel dried. It's not dripping wet and it's not super dry either. But I'm just wanting to make sure that, you know, don't look at it and think, oh, it seems like it's drying out, I need to put more product. You don't need more product, because 1.5 to 2 ounces is enough for the whole head. You should be able to get a minimum of 4 to 5 applications out of 1 bottle. All right. Now I know another question would be, you know, is it safe to use on children? Most definitely. You can use this on children. As I stated, it's a thermal reconditioning system. We got a lot of mothers out there that need some help. We got a lot of multi-textured heads out there for our children, and mothers are seeking some relief. So if that child is able to sit for at least 2 hours for a process, then most definitely they can get the thermal reconditioning system, which is our STS. Okay, so I would say go for it. Now you see I'm able to go ahead. I'm getting this through this quadrant very quickly. She'll be able to process for her 15 minutes, and then we'll actually air form her hair or blow dry her hair, and then be ready to straighten it or silken it with our Fusion titanium iron. And after we've done that, she'll go back for the second shampoo, which will be with our strengthening therapy sulfate free cleansing shampoo. She'll get that shampoo again and then go back through air forming her and styling her hair. And you can see just already, just with the immense shine that her hair has now, once I'm finished with her hair, she will not need any kind of finishing products whatsoever. She won't need any Silk Essentials. She won't need any reflections, because that shine is going to be that immense in her hair. All right, so this has been applied. That's all it is. We do that for each quadrant, and then we'll place a plastic cap on that section, and then she's allowed to process for the 15 minutes.
Now, while you're placing that cap on her head, just a couple of questions that we have. Can we apply the product the same as a relaxer? Well, I will say this. I hope that you just saw Alicia's application. And with her application, it was, 1 to 2 pumps per section. And in some cases, Alicia does a half pump. And, to make sure she does not overly apply the product to the hair. From there, she applies at the root area and gently combs down. Now, another question. Since it's acidic, is it safe to come into contact with the customer's skin? Alicia, do you want to answer that?
Well, you're not going to, actually, you don't want to get it exactly on their skin. You're not going to put it on their skin. Just like when you're applying another relaxer or whatnot, you're going to focus on the hair. So it's not going to cause her, any discomfort. You just want to always be neat and professional about it. That would be what I would suggest.